Barakao, Baraka, Baraka, Baraka. Ehaya, Yahweh, Ehaya, Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam, Anaka, Eya, Aleph, Yahweh, Ehaya, Yahweh, Ehaya. Nawa, Binah, Bahashim, Kodash Ruach, Shekhanah, Shema, 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 Aoba Nawa. Hear our prayers, our Father who art in heaven, and hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be in the earth as it is in thy heavens. May thou bless us this day with our daily bread. Will thee forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And may thou lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine not thy kingdom, thy power, and thy glory, forevermore. Anaka, 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 Anaka. Why thou? Why standest thou afar off, O Ehaya, Yahweh, Ehaya? Why hidest thyself in the times of trouble? The wicked in his pride do persecute the poor. Let them be taken in their devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the converters, whom they hire, Yahweh, Ehaya, abhorreth. The wicked, through the pride of his contentions, will not seek after Elohim, Elohaya, Elolam, Yah, Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above, out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. He has said in his heart, Anaka, Eya, Aleph, I shall not be moved. For Anaka, Eya, Aleph, I shall never be in adversity. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doeth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doeth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. He croucheth and humbleth himself, that the poor may fall by his strong ones. He has said in his heart, Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam, Yah, have forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. Quam, Yirah, Yirah, Yirah. Arise, O Ehaya, Yahweh, Ehaya. O Elohim, Elian, Elohaya, Elian, Olam, lift up thy hand, forget not thy humble. Wherefore doeth the wicked contend? Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam. He has said in his heart, thou wilt not require it. Thou hast seen it, for thou beholdest mischief and spite, to requite it with thy hand. The poor committeth himself unto thee. Thou art the Azar, helper of the fatherless. Break thou the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness till thou find none. The Ehaya, Yahweh, Ehaya, Melech, Lord is king forever and ever. The heathen are punished out of his land. Ehaya, Yahweh, Ehaya, thou hast Shema, heard the desire of the humble. Thou wilt prepare their hearts. Thou wilt cause thy ear to Shema, hear, to judge the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may no more oppress. By Hashem. Noah, Noah, Noah. Shema, Shema, Shema. Yasharala. Cow, cow, cow. Halal, halal, halal. Barakadaya, Barakadaya, Barakadaya. Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Hallelujah. Tawadaya, Tawadaya, Tawadaya. Cow, cow, cow. Go by, go by, go by. For this is the season for greeting, forgiving. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Barak, Barak, Barak. Peace and blessings be unto thee. How many of y'all are in remembrance right now? Or those that are less fortunate than you? Who have found it in their heart to go give to the less fortunate? There are many people out here right now staying in tents. As you can go down to New Orleans, in Tent City, and see these type of things, or the tent city they have over there in California, or all the tent cities that they have in our country. While you at home snuggled in your bed, under your heat, your central, there's millions and millions and millions of people out there that don't have no help at all. They're just waiting on the opportunity to helping hand. And this is where you come in at. It's written in Hebrews 13:3. Remember them that are in bonds, as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity, as being yourselves also in the body. Nigga, ain't you me? Ain't I you? So you don't remember those in adversity as if you can't suffer the same thing, as if your job gonna last every day, or if you could be like me, get up and go to work, and don't come home for 3 months after falling off a building. Be in the hospital 3 months, and in them 3 months, you see nothing but 7 people. 7 people. It's a shame what it's become to. the selfishness that our people have. I ain't getting on here crying and asking nobody for no pity. I ain't asking you for a dime, nothing. What I'm asking you to do is go help somebody that may be in my position, so you don't end up in that position. And if you do, the universe will reciprocate it back to you. As you remember them, it will remember you. And people will give alms to you and keep you up. But now, nobody remembers this. And it's sad, because as a people, that is not us. We're not selfish like that. Being that we done came through 400 years of adversity. 400 years of adversity. Being poor. And whether you know it or not, understand this. I don't care what you think you own. As a nigga, you still poor. Because we don't own what everybody else owns. But this right here ain't about materialism. This is about necessity. And this is necessity. A need. People have a need to keep life. Y'all do understand this. That the time is flipping now. The poles are being shifted. Cause see, I'm very grateful right now. And I know the adversity are all those out there in the tent as I'm outside and with them. See, this is what this is about. So, let's go into some things. Matthew. Chapter. Now let's go to Luke 6. Luke chapter 6 and 20. And he lifted up his eyes on his disciples and said, Barakah, 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 blessed be ye poor, for yours is the kingdom of Elohim, Elohim, Elian, Olam. Barakah, 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 blessed are ye that hunger, now, for ye shall be filled. Barakah, 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 blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. Barakah, 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 blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast you out, and cast out your name as evil, for the Son of Man's sake. Rejoice in that day. Hallelujah! And leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did the fathers unto the prophets. But woe, woe, woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. Oh, you thought you was somebody because you had money. No. Nope. Don't make you nobody. What money make you?
tell you, I'm going to show you what money is for. Ecclesiastes, however you say it. Ecclesiastes, chapter 7, verse 12. For wisdom is a defense, and money is a defense, and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is the wisdom that giveth kaya, life to them that have it. Consider the work of Elohim, Elohiah, Elian, Olem, for who can make that straight which has made crooked? In the day of prosperity, be joyful, but in the day of adversity, consider. Remember those who suffer adversity. Elohim, Elohiah, Elian, Olem also has set one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. So your money is the defense. Not just from your poverty, but from the next man's poverty. Now, I'm not telling you to go out there and end up like him. You give within your means. This is how you pay your tithes. 10% of your earnings. You tithe with the yield of your seed, with food. Feed the poor. Clothe the poor. Give help, shelter to the poor. This is what this is for. But for some strange odd reason, y'all done took the money and thought that y'all done took it in on the highway to hell with it. You cover many sins, many sins, giving alms to the poor, to the fatherless, to the widow. I give you an instance. May she rest in peace. Blessed is my grandmother, Evelyn Walker, for her forgiveness. A couple years back, after I had left my grandmother's house, and normally I stayed there to watch over her, I heard about a woman from where I come from. Old woman, she was raped. I was appalled by it, but it never dawned on me or made me think that it had anything associated with me. But when I come home, I come to find out that that woman they were talking about was my grandmother. That we done got so far gone as a people. Instead of helping the elderly, a nigga raped my grandmother. 90 years old, nigga raped my grandmother. $90. What happened to helping her cross the street? How you go from helping her cross the street to pulling her fucking depends down? Explain that to me. Explain to me how you go from helping the old lady across the street to pulling her depends down and raping her, a 90-year-old woman. And my grandmother, so full of the Lord's mercy and compassion. When I found out about it, I was in a waterfall of tears and anger. And I asked my grandmother to tell me what happened. And the first thing she told me before she even said what happened was, Jeremiah, baby, leave that man alone, I'm all right. I'm like, no, grandma, fuck all that. She looked me in my eyes and said, Jeremiah, baby, leave that man alone, I'm all right. The nerve and audacity of y'all to act like y'all don't see this type of stuff going on. To see a child in a house, in an abusive house, either get neglected or beat on. But you won't swoop in and save them. But you are Christ in the earth. Yahshua. Jesus. What you thought that meant? Jesus means salvation. You was put here to save somebody. Not to just save yourself. You save yourself by saving others, nigga. In my fucked up estate, nigga, I don't get no help from no crackers. Nigga, I get help from niggas. My people. So if my people ain't helping, I'm starving. Starving. So I can do this. Not that I'm a lazy nigga. Nigga, I bounced around this country getting jobs. You ain't did what I done did for a job. Till you done jumped on a bus and traveled 6 states away from your home, got off that bus and walked 8.7 miles, says Google, with your bags on your back, sleep out in front of the place where you trying to get a job, and you ain't hired, you just only applying. Don't tell me a motherfucking thing about a job. I help you. Because even in that time, my hardship in that time, and I only had $3 in my pocket, after I spent $7 on something to eat, how about I gave my last dollar to somebody who was in need of it, not knowing what my outcome was going to be. So how much more for you motherfuckers that got something? Even in my poor estate. And I speak no evil, but they know who they are. I have helped. I do it with a heart though. Not to brag or boast, but for you to know at the end of the day, when you look back, when you think of help, when you think of salvation, when you think of peace, you're going to think of me. Because that's what I am. Tonight, I am Noah, a comforter. I come here to comfort all those who are in need, who don't have a voice. I'm their voice. And best believe, my voice, oh, what a voice. Mine moves space and time. Space and time. like I asked you, you know right, many of you probably already know, but if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. Christmas is vain. It is pagan worship. It is idolatry. It was never meant for what you're doing right now. It never was meant for that. It was never meant for you to put gifts under the tree for your children. I'm going to tell you why you put gifts under the tree. Most homeless people stay under trees. Most homeless people stay under trees. So when they woke up in the morning, somebody came through like a thief in the night and laid gifts upon them and didn't need any recognition. They kept going. You ain't got to be bragging and boasting about it on Facebook, down Twitter. None of that, nigga. Fuck your Instagram, nigga. Put that on your Twitter. Tweet that. Repost that. Copy paste that. Stat one and save one. Hashtag that. Stat one and save one. Stack it up to save your people. Cause right now we shouldn't even have no pope. Man, do y'all know, niggas, it's only 40 million niggas in America. 40 million niggas. Puffy alone got $40 million. That is not including all the other multi-millionaires, almost billionaires, hoarding money while they got people living on the street. Where they got people in rural towns in need of opportunity. You buying a Wraith, $300,000 car. You take them same $300,000, go to a rural area and put a bus line or some kind of transit system for these people to be able to go back and forth, for them to have means to take care of themselves. This is a culture. Getting a stack of money and doing this, that's not culture, man. That's ignorance. That's pure D ignorance. Y'all do know that's a commandment? Yeah, that's a commandment. Make me no graven images. But for some strange odd reason, this is far from y'all. This is far from my understanding right now. Like we wasn't raised better than this. Stop acting like you ain't got no grandmother. Stop acting like you ain't got no mother. Now some of y'all got, I understand, some of y'all parents is a little, you know, yeah, nigga know you heard me. I understand that, but it come a point in time where you take a self-accountability. To be holy means to be set apart. You set apart. You do what others don't do. I'm gonna give you an instance. Another testimony. I happened to pull up at a store. And I pulled up at the store, had a man digging in the trash can. And I seen him. When I seen him, I looked around my surroundings to see if anybody else seen him digging in the trash can. Nobody else seen him digging in the trash can. The girl I was with, she never paid no attention. She digging out in her purse. But it hurt me to see this man digging in his trash can. So I got out and gave him whatever was in my pocket. In my right pocket at the time. And when I gave it to him, I seen that he was so used to not getting nothing, he didn't know how to tell me thank you. Because when I gave him the money, he looked so shocked, as if somebody was giving him something. Now, as I was to walk in the store, an old woman stopped me and asked me, "Do you know him?" I say, "No, ma'am." "Why you ask?" She said, "Because you gave him money." Why do I have to know somebody to help them? Explain that to me. Why do I have to know somebody to help them? I don't have to know you to help you. You are an extension of me. Helping you does help me feel good about myself. To keep my heart intact in a cold world. And to show the truth of my Father that righteousness lives. Righteousness lives. This is righteousness. Y'all forget that. Till you end up in that position. Not telling you not to enjoy your life, but don't live outside your means. Don't be convirtuous, looking upon other people's stuff just because they got it, and then you want to talk about you gonna go get it. And then when you get it, you complaining to a nigga like me about your car note. I don't really give a fuck. I'm crippling, I'm walking, nigga. I'm barely getting rides. I don't really give a fuck about your car. You complaining about it. I'm crippled. And I have to walk everywhere I go. And motherfuckers know I'm crippled and won't pick me up. So you really think I give a fuck about you complaining about your car note? Fuck no, I don't give a fuck about that. Tell me about somebody you gave a ride to. I did this for niggas. Niggas know. Nigga, I done had 3 cars that was the hood car. Niggas will tell you. I used to get out and park that bitch in the hood and get out. Leave the keys in it. That motherfucker come past me while I'm walking down the road. That's how much I love niggas. Or if I'm out there riding, I see a black person with a work uniform on, I pick them up. I stop, or I turn around. I would stop and I turn around, do whatever I gotta do. And pick them up, take them where they need to go. They ain't asked me to do that. He did. When I was born, he asked me to. So, I'm not understanding how you can brag and you can boast about them things that you have, knowing that any time you can lose them. Neither do they really bring any value to your life. Think about it. Just really think about it. What value does a diamond necklace bring to your life? Explain that to me. What value does 6 chains on bring you? Is that not vanity? That's vain. Like, what can it do for you? All you can do is look at it. Look at it. That's it. That's all you can do with that is look at that. You got 4 or 5 cars, 6, 7, 8 cars. For what? You only got 2 ass cheeks that can fit in 1 seat. Well, they got a person out there walking miles to work every day, and you got 5, 6 cars. It can break down. You will buy another car with a simple problem on it instead of giving it to a person who can fix it and can actually use it. There's a girl out there somewhere with a child. who just yearning to be something for her child, to want to go to school or want to go to work, but she don't have no transportation. This where you come in at. There's a man somewhere out there who wants to see his kids, but he has no transportation. This where you come in at. There's a child out there that ain't never been on vacation, never been outside their neighborhood. Think another city in their own state is another state. This is where you come in at. Understand this. And believe me when I tell you this. Your period of grace is lifting. It's expiring. It's running out. He angry. He's angry. He angry with us. He angry with the whole world. But I'm speaking to you, my people. We have a common enemy, a common oppressor. We all know who that is. We ain't gotta speak the adversary name. We all know who our common oppressor is. Please, my people, don't oppress each other. Don't make stumbling blocks for other people. Because y'all don't understand, in your bragging and your boasting, a lot of people are being sent to the left. They see you study, accumulate. Just because you got something doesn't mean you're supposed to flaunt it. Understand that. Just because you have something doesn't mean you're supposed to flaunt it. Be mindful of the people around you that's suffering adversity who don't. Be humble with what you have before you be humiliated. And you end up being humble. Because remember, the root word of humiliation is humble. Humility go before honor, and pride before destruction. A prideful person boasts in material shit that you can lose at any time. You boast about them Jordan, but you leave your house. Shadiah, willing, it won't burn down, but your house burned down. Them shoes in there. What the fuck good did that do you? And majority of y'all don't even know, understand, for them shoes, you commit sin. Jordan release dates are on Saturday, Sabbath day. Saturday is the Sabbath day, the day of rest. And on this day, you don't buy or sell. So you see how our oppressor is oppressing us? That's oppression. Because as long as we go against our Father, this word, we're going to stay oppressed. And I can understand, though. Don't get me wrong. I can understand. You growing up poor, you're not really having much. And you do get a little something. You get a big ego. Such a big ego. It's too... all that, yeah, you know. I understand. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand your pride. But bring it down. Just because you're an angel with wings don't mean you gotta always fly around. It means you don't have to always look down on people. Sometimes it's good to look up. And in this case, looking down is looking up. This is heaven. This is your heaven. You don't believe me? I show you that the word comes from heaven before I move on. There are 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. I'm going to give you a jewel. You never heard this before. Probably ain't going to hear it from nobody else neither. But I'm going to give it to you. There's 22 letters in the Hebrew alphabet. It goes Alba Gada Hava Za Kata Ya Ka La Ma Na Sa A Pa Ta Da Za Kwa Ra Sha Ta Ba Ra Ta Ya Ha Wa. Oh, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Like a diamond in the sky. Oh, with the Bible. Oh, the Bible is you sound real. You sound like a Babylonian, full of confusion, rejecting your heritage. For some strange odd reason, y'all reject knowledge. Wise to do evil though, but reject knowledge on the things that will save us as a people. Like helping the poor. Let me give you an instance of when they help the poor. Or what happens if you don't help the poor. Yeah, let's get on that. Let's go to Acts. See, there's punishments for these things. People not understanding. Go to start at Acts. Acts chapter 4. Starting at 30. By stretching forth thy hand to Ra'ah, hill, and that signs and wonders may be done by thy Shem, name of the Kodash, holy child, Yeshua, Jesus, salvation. And when they had prayed, the place was shaken, where they were assembled together, and they were all filled with the Kodash, Ruach, Holy Ghost. And they spoke the Diva, Mara, word of Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam, God with boldness. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one Haya, soul. Shema. Oh, Yasharela. Ehaya, Yahweh, Ehaya, Elohim, Elohaya, Elian Olem, Anaka, Eya Aleph, Ehaya, Yahweh, Ehaya. Oh, Yahshua, the Lord our God is one Lord. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and one soul. Neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own. Nobody said that what they had was their own. Listen to this. And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and of one soul. Neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things common. Mikasa, sukasa. What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. So why is it when somebody asks you for 35 cents, you think, I ain't got no change, go to pat in your pockets, knowing you got it. And even if you ain't got it, you got $1 in your pocket to give it to them. That don't make no sense to me, no. Niggas who know me can testify to this. Nigga, you know. Nigga, I changed not. Nigga, the same today, yesterday, and forever. I keep it a milli, you heard me? Fuck that 100 shit. I keep it a whole milli. So please explain to me, if our people say the things that they possess is not their own, why the fuck you niggas so selfish? Huh? Why the fuck you niggas so selfish? And the multitude of them that believed were of one heart and one soul. Neither said any of them that aught of the things which he possessed was his own, but they had all things common. And with great power gave the apostles witness of the resurrection of the Yahweh, Yahshua, Lord Jesus. And great grace was upon them all. Neither was there any among them that lacked. For as many as were possessors of lands or houses sold them and brought the prices of things that were sold. Everybody sold everything they had. Right now, this is an account on, we needed to take a treasury. We needed the money to do something for our people. So everybody came and pitched in. They even sold their lands and their houses to help the greater good of the nation, not they self. What good is I? What good am I if you niggas die? It's hard being a bunch of niggas. You damn sure don't want to be the last nigga. Kaya. Neither was there any among them that lacked. For as many were possessors of lands or houses sold them and brought the prices of the things that were sold, and laid them down at the apostles' feet, and distribution was made made unto every man according as he had need. So say right, we took into account everybody had money. Don't give a fuck if you had 50 trillion or you had $50. We all put it in the pot. Everybody put their money in the pot, one pot. And then they dispersed it back out evenly. Made the playing field fair. That way, you won't be up. It won't be like this. It'll be balanced. That's how we balance things out. and Jose, who by the apostles was surnamed Barnabas, which is being interpreted the son of consolation, a Levite, and of the country of Cyprus, having land, sold it and brought the money and laid it at the apostles' feet. Now watch this. I want you to understand something. This for all you niggas that try to come around me and think you gonna get some shit past me. I want you to understand what you finna read right now. Those angels your angels that guard you, they talk to me. Yeah, so all your secrets, I know them. But a certain man named Ananias and Sapphira, his wife, sold a possession. The man and his wife sold a possession and kept back part of the price. They ain't give all their money up. They kept back some, like, no, we ain't gonna give all our money up. We gonna keep some of our shit. Fuck them, we gotta eat. Ain't that how you niggas thinking right now? Alright. It kept back part of the price. His wife also being privy to it. His wife knew. Probably was the one that gave him the word. You go read about Jezebel, what she did by how her old man back. And how she got him murked. Women better learn how to start being obedient. And if nigga, your woman can't be obedient, I suggest you learn how to suplex up frontwards. Better put on top of her head, boy. Man, to take your soul. Don't come fucking with me neither, because I'll snatch your shit too. But I come in the world to condemn no man. You already condemned by the shit you be doing. I ain't trying to help you along. Just don't come fucking with nothing I love. Nothing. Don't come fucking with my world. I want to fuck yours up. Because your gun, you can keep that motherfucker. Because what I send at you, you ain't going to be able to shoot it. You can't see it, nigga. And brought a certain part and laid it at the apostles' feet. But Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled thy heart to lie to the Kodash Ruach? What I just told you. Those angels that be with you, they come talk to me. You think you gonna lie to the Holy Ghost? You ain't gonna lie to the Holy Ghost. And whoever that is on there laughing, Amy Watson, I'm gonna give you a chance to stop. Stop now. Because I forgive you talking about me, my hair, and all that type of shit. I ain't gonna forgive you talking crazy on the Holy Ghost. Oh, so you want to play. So you wants to play, huh? The dumb. It's always a dumb motherfucker. Amy Watson! Rasha! 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 Be not deceived. Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam is not mocked. For whatsoever what you sow, that shall say you reap. Michael, pursue Amy Watson, Tisawa, Bahashim, Anaka. You tell me how your life doing in about a week. You ask for forgiveness, I'll let them off you. You started laughing. You think it's a game. It's not a game. It's for real. See, you laugh. You must ain't hear. See, you don't pay attention. We always got one. Let's go to 2 Chronicles 36 and 16. Thou shalt not tempt the Elohim, Elian, Olam. But they mocked the messengers of Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam, and despised his words, and misused his prophets, until the wrath of the Ahaya, Yahweh, Ahaya, Yirah, and rose against his people till there was no remedy. You think it's a game. It's not a game. Do it look like I'm fucking playing with you? You steady playing. But I ain't gonna stay on that, you the devil. I'm gonna keep it pushing. For the Yahweh rebuke thee, O Satan. Get thee from us, for we shall keep the commandments of our Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam. She started playing like it's a game. They got some dumbass people in the world. But anyway, but Peter said, Ananias, why has Satan filled thy heart to lie to the Kodash, Ruach, Holy Ghost, and to keep back part of the price of the land? While it remained, was it not in thy own? And after it was sold, was it not in thy own power? It was your house to sell, and it was your and it was you to give the money that you supposed to give up. So, please understand, when you ask to do something, there's a reasons for it. Hebrews 13. Go back to Hebrews 13 and 2. This for you, Amy. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. You dog ass bitch. You know who you talking to? You know who you laughing at? Nigga, I know who I am. See, it's women like that. Who make it bad for the good ones. She probably got a nigga somewhere with his fucking head like this. Her fucking paw and goddamn shames. Cause a bitch like that is this bitch right here we reading about. That's her. That's why she mocking. There's nothing new under the sun. The who we reading about, this woman that we reading about, is her. I know the spirits. You better read about Jeremiah. I know who I am. Why does it remain? Was it not in thy own? And after it was sold, was it not in thy own power? Why hast thou conceived this thing in thy heart? Thou hast not lied unto man, but unto Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam. Oh, you thought you was talking to me, huh? Nigga, I'm a mediator. I'm a vessel for his spirit to come into. Who y'all thought y'all was talking to? And Ananias, hearing these words, fell down and gave up the ghost And great fear came upon all them that heard these things. When these little knew that he was lying to him, he died on the spot. Amy, stop playing with me. Because that little boy that you got right there in your picture, I won't take you. I'll take him. So you love your son? You better chill the fuck out. Before you walk in your room, you walk in his room in the morning, there won't be no life in that nigga. You started playing. For this is a commandment. Thou shalt not take the Shem, Naha Ehaya, Yahweh Ehaya in vain. What is his name? Revelations. Show you what his name is. Revelations 19:12. His eyes was of a flame of fire. And on his head was many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his Shem is called the Word of Elohim, Elohaya, Elian, Olam. The Word of God. And when you got one day, 12 months, you better remember. Let me go back to what I was doing. People like you, man, I can't stand people like you. Who the fuck is you anyway? Why you even on here? Hey, bro, take your thumb and scroll the fuck on, buddy. Get the fuck on. Damn, I hate that shit. And then Ananias, hearing these words, fell down dead and gave up the ghost. And great fear came on all them that heard these things. And the young men arose, wound him up, and carried him out and buried him. And it was about the space of 3 hours when his wife, not knowing what was done, came in. And Peter answered unto her, Tell me whether ye sold the land for so much. He already knowing the answer, but she don't know. She thinks she gained with her green ass. And she said, yay. Like, yeah, nigga, we sold it for that much. Instead of telling the truth. Then Peter said unto her, How is it that ye have agreed together to tempt the spirit, the ruach of the Ehaya, Yahweh, Ehaya? Behold, the feet of them which have buried thy husband are at the door, and shall carry thee out. Then she fell down straightway at his feet and yielded up the ghost. And the young men came in and found her dead, and carrying her forth, buried her by her hand. Think it's a game. Shit, not no game. Joshua 1. Joshua 1:18. Whosoever he be that doeth rebel against this commandment, and will not hearken, listen unto the words in all that is commanded him, he shall be put to death. Only be strong and of good courage. So, we see how when they was taking an account of the money to give and to disperse it back out to the people, because it probably was more poor than it was people with money at the time. So to make things even, they dispersed things back out again. Here come along man and wife, not knowing, thinking they smarter than the Holy Ghost, thinking they higher than God, thinking they gonna lie to one of his prophets and get away with it. Ended up dead, right where they stood at. You niggas know. You know. Please don't make me hurt you. I will do my Father's will. Because you ain't doing good, you in the way. You in the way. So you won't get up and go, you in the way. You don't do no good. What good is you to be here? You don't contribute nothing to us. You don't help nobody. All you do is disrupt the flow of things. And you want a nigga like me to show pity. For what? When you ain't showing no pity. All y'all niggas want pity. Everybody a stepper till they getting shot at. Everybody a shooter till they getting shot at. Understand this. Your poverty, your day may not come tomorrow. It may not come. But believe it may not come. It may come for years from now. It may come tomorrow. But understand this, it will come. My word don't come back null and void, no. Because my word is my Father's word. I'm going to give you the unadulterated truth. Help your people. And say, Shawty, I'm going to address one more thing with you. While you laughing at me, them niggas that you fucking, you should be laughing at them, or you should be laughing at yourself. Because I'm the only real nigga that got love for you, yeah. See, I could have killed you. But I'm long suffering. But I really got love for you. You want to know why? Because I'm in this tent. I don't even know you. And though you laugh at me, I forgive you. Migala, Salakia, Salakia, Salakia. I forgive you. Because you know not what you do. You a child. That's what children do. Children get on there, nah, boo-boo, nah, boo-boo. You took offense to something like I was talking to you. If you offended, you need to take that up with yourself. But I'm not the nigga to offend, no. Find me another nigga in the tent that ain't homeless, keeping his feast like they supposed to. Man, my house right behind this tent. I can go the fuck inside. My house is behind the tent. I got a whole fucking house back there. So while you get on here mocking me and laughing at me, go mock them Rudapoo ass nigga that you been fucking. Cause I ain't them. I'm a real man. I do what kings do. Fuck you mean? While you laughing, you probably need to go dish your pussy. But let's keep it going. Not gonna lose my composure. Fuck wrong with him. No, you ain't got no nigga, cause you wouldn't be on no Facebook at this time of the motherfucking night watching no fucking live laughing when you can get the fuck on. That's how you know you a demon bitch. You just like torturing motherfuckers. You can't torture me, bitch. I done been to hell. Fuck wrong with you? I done fought real demons, real devils that came in the flesh. You keep on, I send one of them to your house. Man, let me stop playing with it. I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and handle that. Fuck all that. Tired of playing with your ass. Sarah Kwaya Tisawa Bahashim Anaka Pursue Amy Watson. See if your ass go to sleep tonight. Alright, so you won't keep playing. It's sad I gotta do this. It's always one. I keep it pushing. I ain't got time for this shit. My angel on the way, so don't worry about it. Proverbs 21 and 13. That shit done fucked up my whole little lesson. I'm gonna find out who. Don't worry about it. Let me say nothing. Proverbs 21 and 13. Whosoever stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he shall also cry himself, but shall not be heard. Next time, when people at that store ask you for them 35 cents, you act like you don't hear them. Ask you for 50 cents, $1, whatever the fuck it is, as long as they ain't ask you for a kidney, they ain't ask you to pay a car note. They ain't ask you for $2. $2, funky ass dollars. These people probably ain't ate 3-4 days. They ask you for $2. They felt something on your spirit to build up their confidence to come ask you. Because it was something in them they seen. Otherwise, they wouldn't ask you. Nigga, I don't want to ask you niggas for nothing. You make a nigga feel so low to ask you for $1 for some bread to eat, nigga. Feel so low to ask you for $1. I'd rather take the crumbs than for you to belittle me. Because I'm trying to survive. Because I'm down on my luck, on my fortune. Whosoever stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself. He also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifieth anger. You can take the anger out of yourself and out of a person that's doing bad off. Man, they stressed the fuck out. They in agony. If you don't know what that feel like, don't board it. Don't blow up the transportation to it, no. Everybody ain't strong enough to survive 2 suicide attempts. So when you think you look at a person, you think you know a person? No, you don't. Proverbs 19. One. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity. Before I go out there and sell crack and poison my people, and my neighborhood look the way it look now, as a matter of fact, I got a testimony. Hallelujah, he afflicted me in faithfulness. I sold a woman her first piece of crack ever she ever had. 13 years later, well, 15 years later now, that woman, she see my friend, she still asks about a nigga. But not to ask me how I'm doing. I wonder if I'm still alive. She just wondered if I'm gonna come back with that dope. So while you laugh at me, understand I'm not falling for the trap of thinking the only way out is to sell dope. Ain't no way out with that. You blessed if you get out the streets with your life, let alone money and no jail time. But better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool. Niggas with money boast a lot, say a lot of crazy ass shit, speak whatever on their mind. But me as a poor man understand, life and death is in my tongue. Yup, life and death is in my tongue. Cause at the sway of a word, the chance of me getting help may just suddenly vanish. You talking about being humble. Be grateful. Be thankful. Proverbs 13 and 7. There is that maketh himself rich, yet has nothing. There is that maketh himself poor, yet has great riches. Yup, nigga out there rich as a motherfucker, got money, but he fucking dumb. He dumb as fuck. I'm poor, but I got riches. I got knowledge. Knowledge is wealth. Revelations 2 and 9. I got faith. Nigga, I am hope. I know thy works and thy tribulation and thy poverty, but thou art rich. And in Aka, Aya, Aleph, I know the blasphemy of them that which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. That money don't make you rich. That money don't make you rich. I had this blessing when I was young. My stepdad used to always hit me in my fucking forehead, telling me, they can't take this from you, son. They can't take this from you, son. They can't take this from you, son. No, they can't. They can take that money away from you, though. Yeah, because it's theirs. With this, all I'm waiting on is an opportunity. With this, all I'm waiting on is an opportunity. That's it. You have no idea the things that I'm capable of doing. But I don't have no want for limelight. I don't have a want for a lot of money. Just give me what's sufficient for me and mine. And to help who I can along the way. Ecclesiasticus, chapter 10, 22. Excuse me. whether he be rich, noble, or poor, their glory is the fear of the Ahaya, Yahweh Ahaya. What is the fear? Proverbs 1:7. The fear of the Ahaya, Yahweh Ahaya, is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. That is the fear. You fear being dumb or get your kids killed. You fear your lack of wisdom. I had somebody take advantage of you and pull the wool over your fucking eyes. It is not meant to despise the poor man that has understanding. Y'all niggas y'all hate to see me come around thinking you got to give me something. When the fuck I ever asked you for something? You telling on yourself. You think I want you around for your money? Fuck no, I want you around for your money. You niggas know I know how to make money. But you despise me because you think I want something from you. Oh, here this nigga go. I don't want shit from you. The prayers of a poor man is answered quick. So I have to be poor. So he would answer me quickly. Have to act like I ain't never had shit. Like I ain't got nothing. I ain't never had shit, really. But the little that he do give me, which is an abundance in our world, being that we niggas, I gave it all back to help you niggas. Y'all do know at any given time I could just get the fuck up and go on about my business, but I don't. Because ain't nobody else doing this. The other side, they have droves and droves and droves and droves and droves of people that sit in rooms all day and try to find knowledge on how to help their nation. This is why their nations are above ours. But y'all don't hear me though. It is not meant to despise the poor man that has understanding. Neither is it convenient to magnify a sinful man. So you look down on me, but y'all big up the rappers and shit. Y'all will give money to people that already got money. But you despise me. I'm trying to save your life and you despise me, and a nigga killing a nigga. You cool with that. But most of y'all who cool with it, you must ain't never been on the other end of the gun. Or you must ain't never been shot at. Or you must ain't never seen them chopper bullets flipping in the air. Now, not what you heard in the song, what you seen in real life. Ecclesiasticus 11:14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Ahaya, Yahweh, Ahaya. 1 Samuel chapter 2. Verse 6. The Yahweh killeth, and he maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave, he bringeth up. The Yahweh maketh poor, and he maketh rich. He bringeth low, and he lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set him among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of Kobah, glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Yahweh, and he has set the world upon them. One of these pillars is charity. Charity. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I would love to help you, because I would love to have help in my need. All these people that I done help, niggas won't help me. You'll help get me high though, won't you? You'll bring a nigga some drugs, won't you? But you won't bring me shit that's worth something. And with that, I see right through you. You naked. Please cover your shame. Because I ain't the one hate you. 9 times out of 10, how you feel about somebody, you normally think they feel the same way about you. Because I love y'all, I think y'all love me. Until offense taken. Ecclesiastes 11 and 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Yahweh, and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Yahweh on the sudden to make a poor man rich. I know my Lord ain't brought me this far so he could drop me off here. How I wanted to see me down, huh? It's alright though. It's alright. A prophet that was out honored in his own town, to his own kin and to his own friends. A lot of you niggas, I know y'all sick. I can help heal you. But you refuse to believe. How you believe what you want to believe? You share half my shit on my timeline, you chop it up. Chop the shit up. Instead of sending the whole thing out, you chop it up. Send out what you want to send out. Furthermore, showing your envy and your jealousy. It's funny how a nigga that don't have nothing is envied by so many people. And it's funny how the nigga that don't have shit don't envy you. Oh, Ecclesiastes. So let's read that again. Ecclesiastes 21. 11 and 21. Marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in the Yahweh, and abide in thy labor. For it is an easy thing in the sight of the Yahweh on the sudden to make a poor man rich. Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiasticus chapter 9, verse 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave, neither whither thou goest. I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not to the swift, nor the battle to the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happeneth to them all. And when mine come, I'm gonna be ready, just waiting on my moment.
Yeah.
Bro, nigga. Bro, it's cold out here, bro. Luke 12. And 33. Sell that ye have, and give alms. Provide yourselves bags which wax not old, and treasure in the heavens that faileth not, where no thief approacheth, neither moth corrupteth. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Sell that ye have, and give alms. If you gotta sell something, to help somebody out, that's what you do. Man, shout out to my little brother, TC, Terrence. I know this nigga. I know a little time he tend to do, like, when he needs something, he'll go for it. But to keep that nigga out of jail, I would give him the last in my pocket. I would do it for anybody, but I do that because I don't want to see the man in jail. So the little $10 in my pocket gonna stop him from going to jail tonight? That's a sacrifice I can live with. I am my brother's keeper. Let me get Ecclesiasticus 19. No, I don't want that. Ecclesiasticus 38 and 19. In affliction. In affliction also sorrow remaineth. And the life of the poor is the curse of the heart. A lot of people are poor because we love too much. We give too much. Think about others more than we think about ourselves, and then we end up on our ass, on our dick, on our back pockets. Take no heaviness to heart, drive it away, and remember the last end. You get out your adversity, you ain't gonna remember that shit. You gonna fuck around, you gonna laugh at it. You gonna be like, man, what was I tripping about? But understand this. We bring these things upon ourselves. I had it in my heart to want to help my people. This is what brought me to poverty. The day that I said I was going to start, the day I said I was going to sit down and start doing this, I was in Charleston, South Carolina. On a job, scaffolding. I was walking one day, and I just looked up in the sky, and I said, I know what you want me to do. I'm about to do it. I know what you want me to do. I heard him talking to me, asking me to do what I'm doing right now. And I took heed to it. Took heed to it. Y'all don't understand what I done been through, where I done been. I've been to other worlds and everything. Never left this world. But my spirit was gone. And everything around me changed. A lot of these people that's looking at this, these realms that I went and visited, a lot of you about to be there. You ain't gonna have no understanding of where you at. Your surroundings ain't gonna change. The people gonna stay the same. They gonna look the same. Your car gonna still be the same color. Nah, I ain't gonna really say that because shit do be changing. Like, there's some freaky shit going on right now, but it's gonna be different, a whole lot different. But a lot of people don't have no knowledge to understand when things done change. Kusida. Mercy be unto everybody on the street tonight. Father, may they be warm. And to the hungry, may they be fed. Luke 6, chapter 30. Give to every man. Luke chapter 6, verse 30. Give to every man that asketh of thee, and of them that take away thy goods, ask them not again. Let that shit go. Because when you ask for it back, 9 times 10 is going to be a conflict about it. They're going to feel some type of way. Because if they wanted you to have it back, they would honestly just give it back on their own. You shouldn't have ask for it back. Which means is, They're looking to do the 10th commandment. Convert your shit. They want it. They got it in their possession, they're not gonna give it back. So you not to take offense, for you not to get an offense and a blemish upon you, just let it go. He'll replace it. In his time though, not your time. In his time, he will replace it. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. Even if you ain't going through the shit, still do it as if you going through it. You know you struggle on shit sometimes, you help people out. Now don't do it just for that reason though, because you know you be struggling and you be needing some help. Now you ain't doing it from the heart then. You do it without even looking for nothing back. The gift is this. There's a natural how you get from being in the Spirit, in the Holy Spirit, in the spirit of charity and love. There's a it's like being on. It's like banging a line of cocaine, snorting a line of meth, and throwing back a jig. You just so high for no reason, you don't know why. Like I wake up rolling, go to sleep. Most of the time, now I gotta force myself to do that most of the time. I ain't gonna say really force myself, I ain't really gotta do that. I know it's something to put myself to sleep real quick, but no medicine though. I don't do the medicines. I don't hate natural medicines, but I don't fuck with them pharmaceuticals. Bitches that take you, send your ass somewhere. Talking about way off. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. Yeah. Like, per se, that's alright, sinner. White man. They love each other. So you can be at work, get into it with this motherfucking white boy. White man is the boss, per se. He's not your boss. It's not shit to you. Motherfucker, tell you who your boss is. The hood, nigga. Your grandparents, your kids, you, your wife, your husband. That's the boss. That's who the fuck we work for. We don't work for them. They employ us so we can work for our people. Well, you get into it with the white boy. 9 times 10, you the one gonna get fired, even if he was in the wrong, because they stick together. Just some food for thought. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank have ye? For sinners also do even the same. Yeah, sinners do good to each other all the time. Rappers and shit be buying each other, they be buying each other cars and all kind of shit. I see this daily. Sinners doing good to sinners. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thank have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. You give not to look for nothing back. Just do it on the strength. How many of y'all actually say you've been charitable with your friends? Not even with strangers, just being charitable with your own friends. Like, Have you ever went to the mall and bought your friend an outfit and they wasn't with you or didn't ask you for no money because you thought that looked like your friend? Now, take that and apply it to poor people. Or somebody just less fortunate. Pick them up and take them and get them a new outfit. Get them spruced up and make them feel confident about themselves. And maybe they might get the inspiration to get up and go do something miraculous. But love ye. Love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend hoping for nothing again. And your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest. For he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. Yeah, I praise even the wicked motherfucker. If they do something good, I praise their act. Yeah, I praise all good. In a world full of bad, fucking right. My one praise is the act of you doing good might keep you doing good. Everybody want to be recognized and commended for doing something. You're still a child at heart. A lot of people, when we treating that, I'm a child at heart. I'm my father's child. Be ye therefore, consider, merciful to your Abba, Father, as your Father also is merciful. Judge not, and ye shall not be judged. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. The word is simple. Do unto others as you want done unto you. Show your love to one another. Take that Christmas tree out your house. Jeremiah 10. Go read it yourself. And if you got any love for him, you got any love for me, you got any love for our nation, man, you'll throw that shit out. You ain't got to take nothing off of it, none of that, all the lights and all, man, throw that shit away. Little $100, $200, whatever the fuck you spend on all that shit ain't even worth, it's not worth you. It's not worth you dying. It's not worth your children dying. It's not. Take them gifts and start a culture in your house of being charitable. You pick your kids up and go show them the reason why it's important to be smart, to be educated. And show them what poverty and shit look like. And show them how to combat it. Show them that. Teach your kids to be better. Teach your kids to be life in the world. Because if you got a Christmas tree in your house, you're finna bring destruction upon your own self, your whole house. Yeah. You don't want to believe me? That's on you. I'm telling you what I know. Jeremiah 10. For the customs of the heathen are vain. Let me go ahead and just read it for you. While I'm just seeing. Matter of fact, learn not the way. Jeremiah 10, chapter 10, verse 2. Thus says the Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold. They fasten it with nails and hammers, that it move not. They are upright as the palm tree, but speak not. They must need be born, because they cannot go. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil. Neither also is it in them to do Toba, good. What good do the fucking Christmas tree do you? None whatsoever. Do you none. No good in your house. Choose not the way of the heathen. He just told you that. Amos 5. Let me see. Amos 5 and 21. I despise your feast days, holidays, and Anaka Eya Aleph, I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Nigga, I don't want shit from you. Talking about, no, I want none of that shit. I don't want none of your Christmas dinner, none of your Christmas turkey, none of that shit. None of that. I don't want to smell it, period. He don't want to smell that shit at all. So understand that. So when the day comes, your ass come, Christmas comes, you night before Christmas. Remember that night before Christmas, all through the house. Now, man, the angels on their way. Believe that. I'm letting you know now. So when I release them, I don't want to hear shit. Anaka, Eya Aleph, I hate and I despise your feast days, your holidays. And Anaka, Eya Aleph, will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, food and prayers, Anaka, Eya Aleph, I will not accept them, neither will Anaka, Eya Aleph, I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs. He don't want to hear your funky ass Christmas carols. Christmas just ain't Christmas without the one you love. It sure the fuck ain't. My people don't want to walk with a nigga. Want me to follow you to destruction, to the grave. When I almost died 10 times. With 12. Including the 2 I tried to do my fucking self. Yeah, I've been keeping track on. I mean, literally. Literally. From airlift to ambulance. From asthma attack to catastrophic falling off a building. though thou take away from me the noise of thy songs. For Naka Eya Aleph, I will not Shema, 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 hear the melody of the vows, but let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. Hosea. Hosea 2:11. Anaka Eya Aleph, I will also cause all her mirth to cease, her feast days, her new moons, and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn days, holidays. Y'all ain't been noticing America shutting the fuck down? I mean, United States shutting the fuck down? Ain't nobody noticing this. This is for you. This is for us. How else are we gonna get our power back? How else we gonna get it back? Are y'all good with being slaves? Because if you good with being a slave, what sense is you? Why is you still living? Why is you still living? Because you already dead. Isaiah. Chapter 1. Bring no more vain oblations. Incense is an abomination unto me. The new moons and the Sabbaths, the calling of the assemblies, Anaka Eya Aleph, I cannot wait. It is iniquity, even the solemn meeting. Your new moons and your appointed feasts, my soul hateth. They are trouble unto me. Yah, I am weary to bear them. Right now, I gotta watch you niggas run around doing shit you ain't supposed to be doing. Decking trees, buying presents. You know how I feel about that? That everybody's so selfish and caught up in their shit. That even my own friends, even though I don't celebrate Christmas, it'll be a nice present. The thought of you thinking about a nigga to help him after I done helped you. This ain't on them people out there in the world. My friends, y'all know what's up. Casita, mercy be to your poor ass heart. You got a poor ass heart. Yeah, I love y'all, but I'm gonna tell it like it is, man. Y'all got some poor ass hearts to watch me struggle, and I was there for you in your adversity. Fucking right, I'm mad. You motherfucking right, I'm mad. A lot of you niggas don't understand. My mama hate me because of y'all. Because of my loyalty. Go against the grain of some of the things that she done told me. So she feel like I'm disloyal. The same woman that helped a lot of y'all too. And when ye spread forth your hands, Anaka, I will hide my eyes from you. Yea, when ye make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood. Said plus, said your money got blood on it, plus it leave residue, boy. I'm telling you, I put my word on it. Trick Daddy told y'all in the song. Timothy. 1 Timothy 6 and 10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some converted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. This money, root of all evil. You run around spending all this money and don't even know that your life is finna be filled with buku sorrows. Buku sorrows. When you can take this money and you can cover some of your sins by giving up alms. That's how that works. Real charity. Real charity. Like right now, as cold as it is, some of y'all got extra room. And even if you don't have extra room, it's still one person you can help. They got room enough for one. But now for you people that have garages and stuff like that, and knowing they got people that stay that's homeless, that out in the cold right now, man, you could house them for the night, fix them a nice good meal, let them be in the heat of that garage if you got central enough. But shit, they'll be happy just to be out the elements with a space heater in there. Think they won't? They will keep my mind out the cold right now talking to y'all niggas. I started getting sleepy, don't know what time it is. Oh, it's time for me to, I've been on here too long. I'm supposed to be on the number of the hour. I got work to do. I gotta pray. My prayer time coming up. Then I need to lay down and give me some rest. But forgive me if the lesson went a little to the, if I went a little bit to the left. Forgive me. I'm still trying to stay grounded, humble. But I don't take too kind of people mocking me. I can let a lot of stuff trigger. I can let a lot of stuff slide and let shit trigger down my back. I carry my cross on my back. What I'm saying is this. If you don't understand something, it's dismissive to laugh at it or call it crazy before you look into it and try to find some understanding. That's all I'm trying to give you. The knowledge and the wisdom that I have been blessed with, I'm just trying to bring it to you to give you some understanding. No, I'm not here to give you no mushy shit. The pastor's been lying to you, gave you all that shit.
So, with that being said,
don't love money to the point it destroy your soul and destroy us as a people. And we forget what money is actually used for, philanthropy and helping. It's okay to help. It's good to help. It's good to give. You ain't always gotta get some shit. So, my people, rise up. From the poverty of a poor spirit. Raise into your richness. The fullness of your heart and the love that's within it. Give. Help. Get somebody out the cold. If it ain't nothing for a night, get them out the cold. You see somebody walking, the spirit, I ain't just mean pick up no anybody, motherfucker, I'm just saying. The spirit gonna let you know. If the spirit tell you to just pull over and pick that person up and you don't, Nine times 10, you ain't gonna remember what to apologize for. So be mindful. You make that thought. It wasn't you. Man going to the other day, how the Lord. How then should a man understand his own way? Understand, you have been anointed. If you got money, you got a good job, you have been anointed to help somebody. There's a tribe that we had. Our priests, our preachers, our pastors, they took care of them. Being that this is what we do all day. We pray and we talk to the Father for you niggas. Or otherwise, you gonna be fucked. A lot of y'all don't even know how many of y'all that I see on my timeline and we going through shit and them fake ass amens and all that shit going on your timeline. Nigga, I actually be praying for you. Yep, I actually be praying for you. Sure do. I actually be praying for you. Dropping tears for y'all. Don't even know you. So if I fuck with you the long way, yeah, that way it should be with me too. You know, y'all be cool, bro. Aleph, Ahava, one love, my niggas.